All right. Welcome and good evening. This panel is talking about are your favorite video game adaptations good or bad? I'm absolutely Aisha. My pop culture movie knowledge is about the size of a mustard seed. So I leave a lot of it to these two gentlemen over here, which I'll allow to introduce themselves.
All right, I'm Jovi, one of the members of Small Couch Reviews, and we really like pop culture, so you're going to see a lot of that in this presentation.
Yeah, and I'm Sam, the other half of Small Couch Reviews, and just for clarification, we do not review small couches. That was something. Anybody here go to GalaxyCon this year, by chance? Okay, all right. There was confusion at GalaxyCon about our names, so I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, we are Small Couch Reviews, and we are ready to begin with, are your favorite video game adaptations good or bad? The answer is they are bad. Just, our social handles. Absolutely Aisha, unfortunately. I couldn't edit this in time, but it's literally just absolutely Aisha. Exactly how it sounds. And we follow her too, so if you follow us, you can follow her. Okay, so just a little bit of background. So we started this panel. Jovi actually came to me and said, you know what, we should actually do a panel. We watched a lot of movies. We grew up in the 90s, and we watched a lot of our video game movies, and we had fond memories of them. So he said we should go back and do a panel and talk about how good those movies are, in today's lens, through today's lens.
Yeah, I was like, I really thought these were great. We both thought they were great. So we do movie reviews on new movies. Let's go back and see some of the stuff that we really thought was good.
Yeah, so this panel was originally intended to talk about the good movies that we watched. We changed that when I think all we watched was Super Mario, and we were like, yeah, no. So, you said what?
I mean,
oh yeah,
before
when it first came out.
You gotta think about it.
Come on, man.
Kids, like that was cool.
Was it 93 or 94? Man, that was amazing.
That was awesome.
Dino Haggin and everything, and Mario and Luigi Mario. Yeah, it was great.
Cyberpunk movie with Mario.
Yeah.
Which is wrong.
So, this panel now, as you can see up here, it's the good, the bad, and the very bad. Jovi and I went through all the movies we had seen, and we categorized them as such. We're going to start with what we think are good, meaning acceptable video game movies. And we want to hear from you if you agree.
The bar is in hell. The bar is in hell. It's low.
Yeah, it's very low. Then we're going to go into the ones that are just truly, truly awful. And then we're going to end with those that, you might remember fondly, but they're not good. All right? So let's get started right away. We got some screens, and we are going to talk about these. So we're going to start with the good. And like we said, we mean just okay.
Just okay.
All right, so the first one. How do you guys remember this? Oh, yeah.
All right, so I got some hands.
So this is one Jovi actually, he put this on the list.
Yeah, that's all right? That's Angelina Jolie.
Right.
I think she look at her. She looks like the Tomb Raider, right?
Like Laura Croft.
Yeah.
It could be a bit more pointy, but yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. She needs to get a little more 2D. or a little more PS1, I should say. Yeah, but definitely a good one. If we go to the next one, this one's actually pretty recent. The Uncharted movie.
See, there we go. I got the.
Oh, come on.
It's the.
So we actually watched this. Yeah. We actually watched this up the street at the Alamo. It was the first movie we saw there. And it's funny, the first time we did this panel, Someone described this movie in a way I'll never forget. She said, "It's the perfect movie to take your mom to." And I agree. It's a movie to take your mom to. It's like Tom Holland is just being Tom Holland.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man, and Indiana Jones. Yeah. What you got?
Yeah, someone got some thoughts?
I haven't seen this movie, so I can't say anything about whether or not Tom Holland is good. I hate that he's Nathan Drake.
Yeah. I think like Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I thought he was a little too young when he was casted. But I mean, the movie was it was an okay time.
Yeah, it was okay as a generic movie, but if you played the games and stuff,
No.
I don't think
Oh, yeah.
they didn't capture the dynamic really well. But the one thing that stood out for me in watching the movie and the ridiculous scenes was them jumping from cargo crate to cargo crate in the middle of the air.
Yeah, I mean, it was Fast and Furious level impossible. But I mean, so he's right. If you played the games, you're not. Just don't go into this thinking you played it. It'd be better if you hadn't played them. But nonetheless, it was a watchable movie. Now this one is one I added to the list. I really enjoyed it.
Oh Lord.
The Prince of Persia. Okay, all right. Thank you. Here we go.
It's nowhere near Persia.
When I watched this, I was like, wow, why do I like this movie so much?
Does it have any hands out there that actually liked Prince of Persia?
Right here?
Right here, man. Come on. You get 2 hands.
She watches it.
You said what? Oh, no, it was like, it was early, maybe 2010?
Like 2010.
It was?
like-
I remember I watched it when I was like either,
It was one of the earliest of the newer wave ads.
yeah, it was like maybe 09 or 10. It was,
Rider and all that.
It was a Disney movie.
I don't know who made this.
It was, yes.
It was, okay, all right, here we
No,
go.
that says it all right there.
2010.
Okay, all right, yep.
Yes, give me something.
Yeah, man, if you haven't seen it, you guys should, you should give it a chance. This next one was also one of mine. See, I liked this Tomb Raider a lot more than the other one.
She yells the whole movie. The whole movie. The whole movie. I was like, I know that's in the game, but I don't need that in the movie.
I thought it was,
Wasn't this the one they tried to model off the newer?
yeah, they modeled it off the game.
I like the more Indiana Jones than the old.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. So I think these next couple, I think we'll all agree
Oh,
with.
everybody.
So this one,
Science. Come on. Yeah.
I mean, I should have put a picture of Jim Carrey up there, because I think he made the movie.
The old song.
The old time.
No, yeah, that's true. And you know what, speaking of that, that's another reason I like this movie. I really appreciate that they heard what we said and were like, we do not want that monster on screen, right?
Yeah. Straight up. They actually got good actors.
Yeah,
for
they
a
did,
video game
exactly.
movie.
Tails is voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy, which is just straight, that's just Tails' voice actor.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny in our review. I think I said that. I was like, why does Tails sound exactly like I remember?
Yeah. Hold on. This really sounds good.
Yeah. So
I definitely don't think this would be nearly as good if not for the Sonic fandom. Putting the fear of God in Paramount.
yes, agree. If he didn't, they didn't change it. I don't think so.
Horrifying. Nightmares.
All right, what we got? Okay.
Oh,
So then this one is actually one of my favorites.
See,
Detective
I-
Pikachu. Oh, come on, what you mean, bro? Oh, I want to hear what's the complaint. Go ahead, man.
I love the movie, but I think I set when I heard Ryan Reynolds, I think I set my comedy bar really.
I agree with that.
So I'm actually in a different direction. When I heard Ryan Reynolds' voice coming out of Pikachu, it took me quite a while to get used to it. But I mean, I really enjoyed this movie.
We had it was better than it had any right to.
Exactly. It was better
Oh,
than
okay, straight up.
I had really low expectations and it really went about that.
And they're like Pokemon and terrifying.
Yes.
It's like some of the group of the Pokemon games, they didn't go change training the Pokemon and stuff like that. They did something new with it that fit the movie.
Yeah, exactly. A world of Pokemon and everything.
Who would have thought things like the
World of Pokemon. That's not something that we
Mr.
can
Mine was weird though.
Yeah, Mr. Mime was terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like when I think of this movie, right after Pikachu, I think of Mr. Mime. Whoever said that, yeah, it's the first one that comes to mind.
Just imagine waking up to Mr. Mime in your window.
With the Pokemon, I might be wrong, didn't they hire some fan artists because they were known for making realistic looking Pokemon, and they hired them to redesign the Pokemon?
Oh,
Oh, that is not information I know. But if that is true, that is amazing.
That's true.
And it's very appreciated. Yeah. All right, so this next one is one of his. I didn't watch this movie. And wait, real quick. Does anybody know what this movie is?
Trick question.
Need for Speed.
Okay, all right. One person knew. Okay. Okay.
So the only reason this has made the list is because it actually was a decent movie. And it was still about cars. The game Need for Speed is just about racing on the streets and running from cops. And that's what this movie was. Racing on the streets and running from cops. And there was no going into space. Okay, so that's why it made the list for me.
I only remembered from the one brief thing in the trailer where, because Aaron Paul, right?
Yeah.
And he just looks out the window. That's the only reason I remember it.
Oh man, yeah.
And not Kid Cudi.
And I can he was on a plane the whole movie.
Yeah, every time I see this poster, I say, "Hey, Kid Cudi's in this movie." Right? Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Oh, man.
the only reason.
Okay, and then I added this one because
Yeah.
thank you.
There we
bro.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Now I will say I'm not including is it the very last? You said the 6th or the 7th one. I hate it a lot.
They go down the hill, right?
Yeah, man. But that second one,
Is anyone else a fan of the first two out there? No. All right, I got one hand. One small hand, so I'm not the biggest fan. This is his run over there.
yeah, that's all me. Okay, so we're about to hit the very bad.
Oh.
Before we hit the very bad, now, anybody think I missed a movie that was actually good?
Mortal Kombat, the first one.
We actually were going back and forth with that one, and they just didn't make the.
Annihilation was definitely very, very bad, but.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it was good when it wasn't bad. The first Angry Birds movie.
Oh, I never watched Angry Birds.
Oh, bro, I didn't even watch that.
So that's on my list to watch.
Yeah, it's a video game. It was funny. I just don't remember.
What'd you say?
It's not a movie, but it's technically, it's a TV show, but.
What? Arcane?
Castlevania.
Oh, I did a review on Castlevania.
You did a whole
Oh,
review.
right. So I should have captured
Yeah.
that. We're not including the Netflix shows because Arcane
Arcane would
is
have made the list.
it's essential watching.
Yeah.
Okay, Castlevania. It's probably the best animated show I've seen since like the last Airbender. It's amazing.
All the way back.
So true. There are also series, like, there's more time to flesh out the stories, so I feel like that might add why it's better.
Absolutely, I agree. With series, you can flesh out characters and make actual arcs, right?
Yeah.
I thought I saw
Joker.
Yeah, Joker, right back there.
I see.
Oh, on Paramount, right?
Paramount.
So I watched the first episode. I haven't seen it. I haven't actually finished it yet, but I did. I like the first episode. I know a lot of people did.
The last episode is worth just because there's a nice battle at the end, but the rest of it.
Oh, okay. That's disappointing.
Right there.
Right.
Alright, so to your point about there being a longer time to flesh out the character, do you feel that the Sonic cartoon was better than the Sonic movie?
Oh, Sonic cartoon was a classic.
Hold on, wait. You're talking about, Blue Street. Which is bad. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sonic. Yeah, that's classic. What's up?
I got
What's going on?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the
Okay, hold on. Let me remind me. So there's one when Casey Jones gets, or when Raphael gets beat up. Is that the first one or second one?
That's the second.
Second.
Okay, all right. No, so yeah, then okay.
Second
yeah.
one, yeah. Okay.
All right, then I dig that.
Bebop and Rocksteady are in that.
Yes.
It goes down with the like.
I actually,
He
you know
goes
what?
down the middle.
I actually am mad I did not remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's go and get the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
The first one's better.
Yes.
I wouldn't count that as a video game adaptation. It's like a comic book and a TV show.
Yeah, it wasn't.
There's a comic book
I
version.
remember when Turtles, the
Yeah.
original Turtles game.
Bro. Let me well, you know what? I guess it was. That's true. Because it was a comic book first.
Comic book first, yep.
I guess what you're exposed to, I mean, I grew up on the games.
Like Turtles in Time, man. Turtles in Time. Chuck E.
Looked a
Cheese.
lot different too in the comics.
Okay. I think that was all. Okay. Well, that was a lot more good movies than I thought. All right, let's get into what me and Joey call the very bad. You guys might disagree with some of these, but we couldn't stand them. The first one,
if you disagree.
Warcraft. This movie was so bad.
There should be no thumbs up here.
This movie was so bad, and I wanted to like this movie. Oh, it was so bad.
So does anyone actually like it? I didn't want to like put you out there. No one.
Okay, I'm glad.
I saw it, man. I'm joking. I don't know.
All right, this next one, this guy especially,
Oh my gosh.
the 2021 Mortal Kombat.
The first best 15 minutes ever, and then it just turns into just trash.
And do you guys notice that these posters
You
look
liked it?
exactly alike? Like, do they use the colors for bad movies?
He liked it.
But who liked it? Who liked it?
He liked it. That's it.
Oh, I was about to say. Don't do that.
Shame.
Go ahead, man.
It's not that bad because when I wanted to watch this movie, I just wanted to see the fighting. That's exactly what I
Yeah,
thought.
the character work was
On that,
pretty
on that note, it's not that bad.
Hold on. So let me ask you a question. The first fight scene, do you think anything after that was as good as that fight scene?
I can agree with that. Because
That's it, yeah.
Because they, man, seriously, remember they leaked that, or it leaked online, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna actually pay to see this.
Greatest Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat movie. You repeat that?
I was gonna say the updated. I haven't seen it. The updated theme song.
Oh. I don't even remember. Right, the theme song.
I'm not gonna lie. They like the main. I don't even know what his name was. The main character that they used.
Oh yeah, I didn't like them either. Cole.
Cole.
They made up a character, and yeah, I didn't like them either.
This one was different.
It was just regular warm.
Yeah, straight up.
Exactly.
All right.
This next one, so my boy Joey likes to say,
Just as
this movie is just as bad as The Rock's hairline. So,
Look at that angle. That's why he's bald now. Don't do it. It's not because he can't grow hair, y'all. It's because of that hairline. In this movie, it was horrible.
I have a guilty pleasure for just seeing some of the sets and stuff that come.
Oh yeah, no, that was cool. And some of the when they actually turned into demons, like that special effects were okay, but the movie as a whole.
like, this is actually in the can. Like, I actually can't watch this movie. I just can't. All right, this next one was very disappointing to me. Max Payne, starring Mark Wahlberg.
We were talking about this today, and it was like the game itself is like a film.
Like, it's the
All they had
easiest.
to do was just do the game.
Yeah, just do the game. It's the easiest film or easiest franchise you could have made into an epic movie franchise, and they failed.
Was the guy that did Sin City he didn't obviously didn't do it. What's his Frank Miller?
Frank Miller.
Yeah, he would. If that would have been wow.
Yeah, I mean, this lends itself to being a great movie, and it just wasn't.
Oh gosh, this next one.
All right, so I have a question. How many people knew a Tekken movie existed?
There are a lot of hands.
Wow! Okay, let me tell you something. This movie has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and we cannot find it anywhere. I actually want to watch it, and I
Who
was like,
has seen it and actually can tell me the story?
Okay, yeah.
Like, was it? It's not. It was a decent.
yeah,
It's
someone
worth
tell me
finding and
yeah,
watching.
exactly. Is it worth actually sitting down and watching? Like,
No. Just no. So a 0 is the correct score. Like 0%. I didn't know you
Street
could
Fighter
get
where
a
you
0.
get some of the characters like, oh, it's nicely seen.
Yes.
This is so generic. It's not even.
Oh man.
Okay.
Just use the name.
yeah, I see. I've been calling for a Tekken movie, and I didn't know one existed. And now I'm
Unless you want to watch.
I'm disappointed.
The anime.
The animated one. Well,
I watched that. The anime one. Like,
Oh,
a long
yeah,
time
yeah,
ago,
see,
I
that's
watched
that
that,
one.
but not this.
All right, guys. This one was also a big disappointment. Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. I hated so much about this movie. We can do a panel about how much I hated this movie.
And this is one
I
of our
hated Leon.
most
I hated
watched.
Jill. I hated.
My world looked good.
Yeah. I just there's the only good thing about this is Claire's jacket.
Oh, yeah, Claire Jacket is fire.
Go ahead, man.
Right, there's two tech movies.
Ah.
Yeah, I wanted to look in, there's a second one, came out in 2014. Straight to the.
Hey guys, so everyone who watched the first one, y'all heard that? There's a second
Second one, go watch it.
So y'all have something else to watch now. The 5 people who raised their hands, you guys, you're in a special group.
If you guys are interested in watching any of our reviews, this one's probably one of the funniest and the most watched because we go in on this film for like, how long is that? Like, we just, the whole time, there's nothing good.
There's nothing. There is no redeeming quality about this movie. I'm sorry, I saw a hand. Go ahead, man.
The worst thing about this movie is that I remember seeing a bunch of stuff showing how they actually like tried to mirror shots from the game.
Yeah.
And be faithful to stuff, and then they just dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't know, this movie actually is like it tries to combine Resident Evil 1 and 2. So you have Chris and Jill, in the mansion from 1, and then not Leon, because I'm not calling that dude Leon. Not Leon and Claire in the police station from 2. And it just doesn't work. They don't get the characters right at all.
I remember, was it last year? Yeah, or year before when they were showing the trailer up in the screens. I was like, it looks so, what they cut together looked really
Yeah, it looked really good, right?
And we were excited.
And we were like, this is just going to be set in 98. No, it's going to be just like the game.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say that is literally the only saving grace of that film. Some of the scenes looked like accurate to the games, like
Yeah.
when they entered the mansion, and the shot of the exterior RPG.
Oh, no.
But
That's
that's
it.
Yeah, man.
That's sad. These are two,
And don't get me started on what they did with Wesker. I hated it.
It was so bad.
One last one.
And coming back real quick to like Resident Evil 1, that's what my guilty pleasure about that first one. I love seeing them go into the hive and all the technology and everything that went into it. The mansion that was up top. And
Yeah.
kind of like that mysterious evil down beneath it, and like this was.
Nah, yeah.
This isn't it, and I really hope there's not a sequel.
Didn't make enough.
So this next one, actually, someone told me at GalaxyCon to watch this.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know this existed either.
Anyone?
Anyone seen this?
Has anyone seen this movie? Gosh, you've seen all the bad ones, huh?
Seen all the bad movies.
There's something amusing about watching it. It's so bad that it's good, like House of the Dead.
House of the Dead is so bad it's good. You can see the boom mics in many shots.
The developers for the beach volleyball game probably made this movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Beach volleyball game.
yeah, it's again just like Resident Evil. There's no redeeming qualities in this movie.
I refuse to watch it. I was so cold.
I found where you can watch that Tekken movie.
Oh, tell me, where can I watch it?
It's on Amazon Prime Video. It's rated 4 out of 5 stars.
No.
Their ratings.
Who's rating these?
Who rated it? Who rated it?
4.5 out of 5.
How about it? How many ratings?
One rating.
Who rates one movie 4.5 stars?
Oh man, okay, so Tekken is on, update again. Tekken is on Amazon Prime.
There we go.
Yeah, so we all got to watch it. Me and Joe, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna review it. That's gonna be our next thing. And of course, guys, I could not do the very bad without the worst of the worst.
You're alive. Too bad. You will die.
You gotta watch the super cut of it's something like you had the chance to kill me or something, and it's nothing but 70 movies saying the exact same line.
That has to be the worst line ever uttered.
I actually had this movie
Yeah.
It was like the only movie we had.
So you've seen this about 55 times.
See, and you know what? You probably were disappointed because you liked the first one. What's going on? Yes.
So I got in here a little late, apologies, but did Street Fighter or Super Mario Bros. Make a routine in film?
Oh,
We're gonna
just
get
wait. We're gonna just wait.
There's a question about Tekken. Should I maybe play the video game first, or should I watch the movie?
Let someone who watched the movie answer that. My man, what should he do? Should he watch the game, or should he watch the movie, or play the game?
Do you like your thumbs?
I don't know. I really like the Tekken video game a lot.
Yeah. Lots of memories with
And I actually like the story from 1 to 5. But I don't know what this movie did, but I'm gonna find out. I'll let you know.
The last two also available on Jeff Bezos' website.
Oh, so Amazon got all the bad movies.
Wait, which two?
This one, DOA and Tekken are all.
Oh man, Amazon has all the gems, y'all. Okay, all right, let's go. We know what we're watching tonight. All right, guys. Right. So here we go, guys. We have reached what some people consider good, but are actually not good.
The ones that we all remember.
We remember them being good, and they're not. First, who just mentioned it? Street Fighter. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh man. Oh man.
You talk about having a VHS, like this got watched a lot. And when we started all of this in a year into the YouTube, I was like, man, Street Fighter, I remember Street Fighter being the movie. And it's like, oh, the acting was pretty bad.
So yeah, we rewatched it. I got some clips for you guys. He is probably, Bison honestly is like, if here's your guilty pleasure, here's the scene that everybody knows, guys.
At the cost of his own life. You had him shot as you ran away. A hero. At 1,000 paces.
I'm sorry. I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember?
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Right. That's to this day still the saving grace of this movie. I think I heard someone say it, right, Julia? I mean, seriously.
Wow.
Yeah, he gave, that was like his last big performance. If you look into it, he gave so much of the performance that's why I like it a lot more.
Yeah.
Because you watch it and until it's like he wasn't able to move at certain points because he was so unhealthy.
Jeez.
It's really sad, yeah.
That
He's
is
the only person that actually acted in the whole film.
Yeah, guys.
You got to know his branding, material branding all over this whole set.
Yeah, man. I mean, so that was good. But then, there are scenes like this sprinkled throughout.
At this point, all we say for certain is his face is hidden somewhere here, the River Delta region.
Did you see how he swept the legs? Come on, man. Like, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. Okay, so then our next movie, I think we talked about this, like, before people were funneling in.
Yeah. You know it was coming. You know it was coming.
This was never good. How young
Hold on.
Someone asked that question.
Seriously, when you watched it, I think it was 93, when you first watched it, you were like, wow.
This is a Mario movie. It's so excited.
But then, you know, we became, so we were kids, right? And we started playing the games. And then, you know, you watch it and stuff doesn't make sense. Like, this guy being Toad.
Doesn't make sense at all.
This thing being a Goomba. It just like
When I can play a song on a harmonica.
Yeah, on a harmonica.
yeah, it was.
So I first saw this movie when I was like 5 or 6.
Same
and
here.
I watched it until I was like 12, just because it was so weird and different. My little child brain was like, wow, that's nothing like the game at all.
No.
Wow.
But it was something different. Hang all the way back.
So, like, there's this scene where all the Goombas are in the elevator, and they're like,
They're just leaning.
yeah, my dad, like, loved that. It's not a gamer.
He just loved that scene.
So he would just play.
Yeah, I like
I have a question. So, is this movie bad because you're looking for game actors? Like,
No. Don't mistake
it's
that.
not called Super Mario Brothers, but people hate it.
Yes. It's ridiculous.
It's called Super Mario Brothers. I feel like
Yeah.
if this movie was called anything else, it would be like a cult classic. It wouldn't like win Oscars or anything, but like because you wouldn't be comparing it to the game.
Okay.
I think if
Right.
this wasn't presented as Mario Brothers, no one would know about it. Everyone would just forget it existed.
Like Tekken.
Like
The
Tekken.
people who know it would love it. And it's like, oh, it's like a great, weird, corny movie. But I think it's because it's called Super Mario Brothers, you constantly comparing it to the game. It's like
I don't-
nothing like the game.
I get that. I don't
If
know.
this movie was called anything else, and the characters
It sounds like you're kind of defending it. Do you like this movie? Is that what's going on here? Do you secretly like this movie?
It was a great. Okay. It was a great.
My bad. Right here in the back. Yeah, what's going on?
I think part of the problem with the film, I actually used to enjoy it as a kid, so I actually.
Thank you.
I accidentally watched it, I moved around somehow, watched it with friends on the 25th anniversary of Game Movie Adaptations.
Oh wow.
We started correctly as soon as it started. But, I think part of the problem is because apparently one of the reasons it seemed like an identity crisis, apparently they tried to make it like Blade Runner. They wanted to make it more adult oriented.
That's exactly what it is.
The studio saw what they were doing, they're like, oh my god, no. And apparently like tried to rewrite it.
Yeah, there's some creepy scenes in
And
this
like the
movie.
result is like weird.
If anything, I think the fact that this is branded as Mario Brothers makes it better, because then you see Bowser and just think, why is he just some businessman with a weird haircut? Like, it's just funny.
Straight up.
Yeah, I think also it's kind of a victim of like the executives and also the technology. They couldn't render like something like Yoshi or something. But and I remember Bob Hoskins?
Yeah.
And how much he hated it and everything. But I remember the beginning of the film where they're just working as plumbers. If they would have made that the whole movie, I would have liked it a lot better.
If they were just plumbers.
They were just plumbers. Last one right here.
I feel like 20 years, everyone's looking for it's really good. It's like I have no nostalgic connection to this. I watched it like a couple years ago, and it's so good.
Wait, I'm sorry. Was it a couple years ago the first time you watched it?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, I just walked out of the room every time I saw it on the TV, so I didn't spend too much time here.
What's going on, man?
I was going to mention one more thing. I actually met John Leguizamo when I was a kid.
Awesome.
Oh, really?
Well, on an airplane, he gave me his autograph as a Ouija because I was a fan of him as a kid. And apparently, it turns out he like spent the entire movie coping through this movie by drinking the whole time. I appreciate that.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, this is getting better and better every time. Learning new things.
All right, guys. So we have one more. Now I think I said it earlier. When we were kids, we went we went to pizza parties at Chuck E. Cheese. There were two games we played. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, and the second one was this, Double Dragon. I actually had clips from this movie. I can't find them now, but I actually had to delete them from this PowerPoint because they were so cringeworthy. There were, it's bad. Like, to say it's bad isn't enough. The two Lee brothers, are just not what you would expect from playing that game. And it was just a beat 'em up. I mean, how hard is it to make them, beat 'em up, right? Like, go ahead, man.
Yes.
So, yeah. Who has seen this?
Oh yeah, my bad. Has anyone seen Double Dragon?
I said the same thing about the movie Martin. This movie wasn't called
Double Dragon. You would.
No, I like it. It just has nothing to do with the game.
Well, first of all, you know why people watch the movie, right? You know why people watch
Yeah.
You know why people.
That
They
definitely
don't
was
gotta
soul
get back.
tickets.
It was Alyssa Milano. That's the name of the movie. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, man.
Listen, Milano with two guys fighting.
Right.
Then it would have been a cult classic, like you said.
Robert Patrick was in this?
Yep.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, no, it's.
He was the main villain, I think.
Yep.
It's just, I don't know, man. I think I kind of agree with my man in the front row. It's like, would people know this movie existed if it didn't have that name? Like, you say it would have been a cult classic, but I mean, it might have been like Tekken where no one watches it. Until you come to a con and find out it's on Amazon Prime.
In the movie and just not call it Double Dragon, she could still be in it. It would just be like a campy Alyssa Milano movie. And people would watch it when she's in it and they're like, oh, this is just a corny but fun to watch movie you watch.
I'm glad you said corny.
It's a good movie, but like a good movie could be corny. It's just like corny fun.
You stop calling this movie good.
I know, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Taliban. Like, you keep defending these movies, bro. Like, I'm concerned now. You and my friend in the back who said she liked Mario, like, I'm actually concerned right now.
Do you know what a real good movie is? Maybe that's
It's a good movie, but this is a fun movie. Like I say, I'm not saying you get an Oscar or anything.
No one else is saying that either.
Yes, it's an enjoyable movie.
Oh, gosh.
It's just not Double Dragon though.
All right, so yeah, guys, so actually that's, we hit the end of our very bad. I'm sorry, these were the bad ones that, we hope that people thought were good. So now we want to kind of open it up. You guys told us what you thought was good already. Is there anything we missed that we need to know is bad? Oh, okay, all right. Let's get it started. Let's start right here.
Monster Hunter. I'm a huge Monster
Oh,
Hunter.
Yeah, I refuse to watch that one too.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know Monster Hunter came out with a movie.
Yes. Yes, she's in it.
Oh, wait, I didn't know that. That movie came out already?
It clearly didn't do well.
I remember the trailers.
It was a COVID release.
Ah, okay. Okay, right behind you.
I don't think you had any of the U-Ball movies.
Which ones?
You mentioned House of the Dead, but you didn't mention like Blood and Rain.
Video game.
Well, yeah, why they have the reputation they do. Okay, you know what?
I agree with that one.
Definitely got it.
He's in his own category.
All right, my man who actually likes the movies. I want to hear what you think is a bad movie.
Limiting this conversation to only movies.
Video game movies.
Yeah, movies.
Video game movies, yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you guys in the front.
There were like 3 bad Resident Evil movies, and I don't. No, not Resident Evil. Silent Hill, and I don't know how to talk about it.
Oh, Silent Hill.
Oh, you know what? So he actually mentioned it. I haven't seen them.
I mentioned Silent Hill, and we just didn't even want to talk about it.
I like the first one.
The first one, I still, if I think about it before I go to sleep, I'm gonna be staring at the ceiling. Because the first one was terrifying. Like, really, really scary. But I was like, well, it kind of feels like the game, but I was scared playing the game too. So, yeah, it was great. We need to add. We're gonna add something.
Yeah, we're going to. Thank you for that. Let's just finish up on the right side. I think I saw Oh, right here.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, with Michael Fassbender. Yeah. Adding that. That's actually something I should have added to this present. I remember it from last time. I was mad I didn't add it. Because we gotta talk about that. It's a problem.
That's good.
No, it's not. No. I will argue this till kingdom come.
A lot of people enjoy things.
Okay, there we go. So that's another one. We have a movie that's good to take your mom to, and then we have movies that are good for playing. Okay.
Right here on the left.
This one's a bit of a callback. Wing Commander that had Freddy Krueger.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Who
Seen that
Matthew
one.
Lillard played Shaggy later on
Yep.
in the 2000s.
Yes. So I know both of them. I don't think I saw that.
The trailer
Late
for
90s and not really good.
the reason people went and saw it was because that had the first trailer of Phantom Menace attached to it.
Oh, okay. That one makes sense.
So
I think that's why I saw I Am
wanted to
Legend.
see it because
They just want to see
internet
that
did
trailer.
Yeah, that's crazy. My guy right here in the front row.
The second Sandlot
Thank you.
All right, man, right here.
And I like the first Hitman.
Hitman? It's because
That's
those
actually,
games are
yeah.
amazing. Those movies are.
That's a, you know what?
Yeah, they're not even.
I'm making notes of all these. That's actually something I should have included too. I've seen that movie and I hated that movie. I don't know how we're gonna make it on here. Yeah, we're putting that on here. Yes, the one who likes Mario. What's going on?
They made a.
What?
They made a Ratchet.
She said they made a Ratchet and Clank movie. Wait, was it animated?
Oh, wow. And you say that's bad? Yeah. Okay. Well, then we don't have to watch it.
What movie was it?
Ratchet and Clank.
It's on Netflix. I don't know where everything is. All right, so you got Amazon Prime and Netflix.
We're watching Ratchet and Clank.
All right, we'll finish up on the right side. Right,
It's
right here.
literally on Netflix. It's, I don't know if this counts, but like, I don't remember that one with the wizard.
The Wizard.
That's it's about
Oh, okay.
That the Power Glove. I had a Power Glove.
Fantastic movie, but it's about video games.
Fantastic! He said it was bad. Are we gonna talk after the title? I saw a hand all the way in the back there. Yeah.
It's not a movie, but you guys should review Dragon's Dogma and Dota. Those have shows too.
Dota has a show.
That's great. What's that on? Netflix. So Netflix got the
Netflix and Amazon, man. We gotta hit this up.
This shouldn't count, but I want to remind people that there is an Angry Birds movie.
Yep. Somebody said it before. Yeah.
He said what?
Angry Birds. Yep.
All right, right here, and then I think we'll have time for one more after you.
This isn't a movie that's out yet. What do you guys think the Mario movie's gonna be like? The animated.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
So look, I like he was in Legos, right? Because this is gonna be animated, right? I'm gonna hold out hope for it.
I am. I'm trying to be hopeful because there's a lot of people behind it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it actually makes something decent. But at first I was like, why Chris Pratt? Is he gonna talk with an accent? Or is it just gonna be Chris Pratt voice coming out of Mario? And that makes me a little.
My bad. Right here.
Oh, those are actually good. Those
Whoa.
we were talking about bad. Those are actually good.
Wait, I'm sorry. Final Fantasy was it a live action?
It was animated. It was really.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, 'cause I remember the animated one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have to disagree on that.
I like that joke. Yeah. All right,
guys. We have 1 minute left. And I see it. Okay, I haven't heard from you yet.
Real quick, there's an Animal Crossing movie.
What? How do you like a movie out of Animal Crossing?
Where does one find this?
Yeah. Is that on Netflix too?
It was never released in America, but there's a fan sub.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, so
No
Animal
one said
Crossing
My
has-
Scene Barbie.
I love that game.
No one said My Scene Barbie. Nobody played that. Nobody played that. Saw the movie. Just me. No Barbie. Okay. My Scene Barbie. Yes, early 2000s. Look it up.
Barbie Secret Agent, I know that video game.
One more time?
Barbie Secret Agent, I know that video game.
I know.
Secret agent.
All right, guys, I think that is our time. Thank you so much for coming and talking video game movies with us. We have a lot to watch.
I didn't know we had lights.
We got a lot to watch. Feel free to hit us up in our DMs. We can answer everything. I'm arguing with someone about Dragon Ball Z right now in the DMs.
Oh, wow.
But we will watch those movies and definitely next con update this list.
Right. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, everything's on YouTube.
Right there. If you just look up Small Couch Reviews, yep, that's us.